This Memorial Day highways across the country are going to be packed. You already know. According to AAA, 37 million people are traveling 50 miles or more from home this holiday weekend by car. That's more than last year. Those holiday travelers heading home, sharing the road with our nation's truck drivers. Ingrid Brown is host of FreightWave's YouTube series America on 18 Wheels and a truck driver herself. Hi, Ingrid. Good morning.
Good morning, Adrienne. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, I'm glad to have you on. Are you sitting in your truck right now? Where are you?
I am in Saskatoon, Canada. I actually came out of the States and went to British Columbia, and I'm on my way back down to the States to reload and go somewhere else in the country. I run 49 states now, so.
Whoa. Okay. Well, then you know as good as anybody. How much more dangerous is it for truck drivers with a day like today?
It's a lot more, and I say that because there's so many more families traveling. I mean, you have littles in the back seat, you have, the whole family in one car. So it's more of I have to keep two sets of eyes out for other people and be defensive. And it's trying to educate the general motoring public of what happens with me. I can't stop as fast as they think I can, or they may be having fun and the kids playing games and being distracted. Cell phones are one thing, but it's thinking about, we have 80,000 pounds of iron, and we definitely don't want to hurt anybody. We're out here trying to make sure that everybody has what they have for Memorial Day and all the holidays. But yeah, it gets a little hairy sometimes, and you just have to be even more on your game if you're driving a truck.
Yeah, and you have to be more on your game if you're driving with those kids in the car. Like you said, it's not just them being distracted on their commute with their cell phone dinging. It's kids that might get out of their seatbelt and might be asking you for a snack. And you can tell by the way people are merging in those lanes if they're distracted. What advice would you give other drivers?
What I would say is if you're in a car, make sure that if you need to get those snacks or you need to make sure about a seatbelt, pull off the road. There's many places to do that. Pull off the road. Also, pay attention what's around you. Make sure that if you cut over in traffic or you have to stop or you forget that you got to stop at south of the border and you want to see a site for, the holiday, make sure that you do that ahead of time. Plan. And for commercial drivers, watch out for these other people. Watch out for people who aren't used to being out on the road with this much traffic that's going on.
I was talking to a gentleman, he happens to work in the trucking industry, and he told me some drivers are becoming like divas because they realize how much America relies on them. And with all this added media attention, you're in Canada, we saw the protests there. A lot of drivers know they have a little bit more leverage. Is it true? Are truck drivers becoming divas?
We were heroes back a couple years ago, and now today, we do our job. We are just exactly what we are. We're not anybody special, but we are somebody that does supply and tries to give everything we can give. Drivers aren't just out here for a paycheck. Drivers are out here to help their own families, your family, my family. And, we have a part of us that this is a passion. If you don't have the passion, you're not going to be a truck driver. So, we're just simple, everyday people. At the same time, we do love the respect, and the respect is in the safety.
Yeah. And again, we salute you and all the truck drivers who have to work every single day carrying those big trucks. I mean, you gotta command those 80, what did you say, 80 pounds, 80 tons? What'd you say? How much metal?
80,000 pounds is our gross weight. Yeah. So you think 80,000 plus 3,000. I mean, that's a huge difference. And it takes me a football field to stop if I'm running 55 mile an hour.
Yeah. Allow enough a traveling distance between you and the trucks around you. Ingrid Brown, thanks for being with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Happy Memorial Day. And everybody remember what today's about. It's not about anything other than remembering those that sacrificed and made us to where, America moves by truck. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.